Breaker knowing that the Enigma
he's
is
going
somewhat close. Yep, top lane, Ori TP's in, Fissure to set things up. The Firestorm doing a little bit of damage to Monet, but this looks like Kataomi will fall with one more zip, but he pops that Fairy Fire, another right click, but he saves himself, so Ori has to fully commit to this, but the Blood Right is there, and Monet and company will get first blood on the side of Aster.
So it's first blood. He gets, 350 gold for that. That's definitely, if that wasn't first blood, then rectify that. But you need something to jump Wyvern, especially Kataomi on Wyvern, like Baboka.
Yeah, he's going to get Malefice with some creeps beating him down as well. And Baboka looks to be dead. His creep's not able to save him this time.
Stormstormer
right click. He's going to go down. Fishman gets credit for that. And Stormstormer with a huge kill onto Ori. That's a solo kill.
Yeah, Ori just walked up and gripped him in the tower thinking that Stormstormer would back off, but he combos him, and it's just a free kill.
Wow, that is huge. I mean, before that, the farm discrepancy pretty much non-existent. It was very even, but that'll certainly help Stormstormer out as you'll see another Avalanche catching Siamese Cat. It gets a nice enchant totem, but he's going to get tossed in the air, and as we've seen before, Earthshaker in this early stage can be a bit pathetic at times. Top lane, we're going to see a zip in from Ori, and here comes the Dawnbreaker ult as Saberlight going to get stunned and brought down despite the cold embrace coming out. Nice kill for Aster.
It's a 3-core rotation, though, for Aster. Like, I'm not even sure if that's worth it. Saberlight is just going to TP.
And has the curse available. Saberlight gets Hurricane onto the other side. The Avatar's on top of the curse, though, so no damage really done. And Saberlight is likely going to die here. Another zip in from Ori, but he's out of mana. Toby gets the black hole, but a nice dodge from Ori. There's only one inside, and it's XXS. Toby, cold embrace, not going to save him. Saberlight able to get out. A nice Echo Slam coming out from Siamese Cat. They find 3, so only Saberlight will live out of this engagement and into the Fiend's Gate. Monet could follow him up, but either way for Aster, they're happy with the 4-kill exchange.
Good jump by Aster. I mean, that was kind of
dropped off a bit, which is usually not the case for tiny snowballing potential because Stormstormer got off to an amazing start. They're going to smoke up, find Monet, Avatos to start things out. Ori at half health. He's going to pop his BKB though, and there's the grip of the Dawnbreaker ult and the Fissure canceling that immediately. Big Starbreaker coming out as XXS deletes 2 heroes from Entity. Kataomi gonna try to cold embrace himself as Ori just focusing on Saberlight, who's going inside his ult, but it's canceled. Triple kill for XXS, and Aster find 4.
Ori's going through. Does he know where that leads? I don't know if you want to go in that.
To the fountain, yeah, that could be hard to come by. It's Fishman. He's gonna get a Nightmare off, but he's likely gonna fall, but a nice ult comes out from Kataomi to try to save some space here for Fishman to get out. Toby comes in with the black hole, the grip on top of Ori as well. The Hand of God will be enough. He's gonna pop his BKB and zip back onto Fishman. So a good attempt from Entity, but it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade to start this out, and Saberlight will fall. So it seemed like good execution from Entity this time. It just wasn't enough to kill off those 3 heroes in the black hole.
Using that on creeps? Was it creeps?
Potentially. Monet. His smoke's going to be broken with Saberlight there as well. The curse comes out onto 2. Not that much damage done, but it sets up a nice potential black hole here from Toby. But where's the damage output afterwards? The BKBs, they're just popped now. Echo Slam coming out. Fishman's going to get saved for the time being. But again, Entity just crumbling in this fight. Stormstormer does find one in the form of Siamese Cat, but it's going to cost him his own life. And only 2 members of Entity survive. And another team fight win by Aster as they can now poke. Maybe there's an addition to that. As we're going to see the Avatos from Stormstormer. Ori at half HP. The black hole is there. Dawnbreaker goes right into the black hole himself. But again, no damage follow-up at all. Monet just focusing down Stormstormer. Very easy kill for him. And 2 more dead for Entity. Make it 3. Saberlight, the only member up for Entity. And they have lost fight after fight after fight. And now Aster with a seemingly really want to fight. And obviously not really worried about the push from Entity, considering they haven't really won a fight in a very long time.
Okay, drop the ward of the sentry on the tower. This is going to be the big fight.
Yeah, Monet gets off his Rupture onto Stormer, pops the BKB, but the cancellation of the Fiend's Grip again, and just like that, Saberlight and Fishman are dead. Buy back into the game. Midnight Pulse not doing that much as Storm trying to get away. You can see the Solar Guardian coming as well, not going to connect fully, but Ori just pushing everybody from Entity back into their fountain as XXS. Doesn't even matter anymore. GGs are called. Aster shellacking here in game number 1.
Okay, well, Aster, man, they just worked Entity in these team fights. They just outskilled them, outclassed them in these fights. Entity had this big team fight lineup that they were building around. They had worse late game.